Aloha. It is 12:01. How bad of me. I was trying to set up a go live thing on Instagram to let people know that I was actually live on there. I know, how dare. Your favorite is strawberry. I think Palin's favorite is strawberry as well. I just know he doesn't like grape because he's allergic to grape. But howdy, howdy. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. For a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. Or, no, time to say goodbye, hello, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. Yes, I know the song. If you couldn't tell, I'm kind of an Alice fanatic. But let me switch over to here. Hello. I have my camera on again. Can you believe it? Oh gosh. So today is Friday, which means noon stream. which is always kind of questionable with me because early streams, like, I sleep in really late, so. Well, I had it on originally on the stream on Wednesday, and I don't know when I hit the button for the scene to change to the one that wasn't with the camera. So, like, I don't know what happened that night, but it was weird. But I have no recollection of it, so. Except the decrepit old Cars live action version. Which one? Do you mean the Tim Burton one? I assume. You love grape, but you're allergic. You can't love grape if you're allergic to it, because you can't have it. So. How does that make sense? You weren't always allergic to it. Fine. But now you are, which makes me very sad. The old film. I think the only live action Alice in Wonderland I've ever seen is the Tim Burton one, but I have experienced many versions of Alice in Wonderland, so. Less than people think, but I've obviously seen the Disney version.
Do you smell it?
Hi, Shazzy.
That smell. A kind of smelly smell. A smelly smell that smells smelly.
Good afternoon. Happy Friday.
Thank you for the 420, Shazzy. I appreciate it. How are you today? Oh gosh. But yeah, so I've obviously seen the Disney animated. I've seen the Tim Burton version, and of course there's the Alice games. I've seen snippets of a production of Alice in Wonderland done by the what's it called? Like Royal Opera House or something like that in London or something. Theater house thing or ballet place. I've seen snippets of that on Facebook. So, 1985 is a 2-part live action. 1985. Oh, yeah, because of the costumes. The caterpillars is weird. Just waking up, but as soon as Alma's up and running, you're taking the wee one out to eat. Nice. Where to? Food is great, but we need to know specifically what food. Where you going? Much scarier than American Mickey. Cece's? Like Cece's Pizza? Cause dude, I'm so jealous if that's the case. Cause oh good god, the White Rabbit, Mock Turtle, and oh man, the CC's in my area closed down. It has kind of a bad history, so it closed down because of roaches, essentially. Prior to that, the owner of CC's was murdered. So, yeah. It has a bit of a bad history in my hometown. Oh god, that's okay, yeah, this version is a little weird. I haven't seen this version yet. I am actually kind of curious about it, though. I may have to look for it. Regardless if it's cursed or not, I'll still... Yes, murdered. My hometown is questionable. So I lived in a college town, firstly. And we're having an Alice marathon after Disney immediately. 1933, 1985 included. I'm down with that. Yeah, okay. I'm cool with that. That's fine. So. Um, but yeah, so my hometown is a college town, and it's never been the safest town to live in. I never had any bad experiences personally. I know over the last few years, there's been a little bit more trouble in my town. But like when I was in high school, we had 2 incidents of people bringing guns to the school in the course of like a weekend, the span of a weekend. Nothing ever happened with them, but they were found in people's backpacks. I know there was a shooting at the park that my brother and his friends play at. Luckily, he wasn't there at the time that it happened. But, yeah, downtown, a lot of stuff happens. It's not pleasant. So, luckily, I'm not there anymore. I am several states away. But, yeah. And I didn't find out about the owner being murdered until a few years after it happened. But yeah, CC's closed down, and it's been closed for a few years now, and the place has never been bought. So the building still has the CC's logo on it, but it's been maybe 3 years or so, 3+ years since it was closed down, and nothing's ever happened with the building. So you actually never liked their regular pizzas, not a fan of the seasoning mix, but you love the dessert pizza menu. My favorite things about CC's, honestly, were the powdered brownies and the like Alfredo stuff, the noodles with Alfredo sauce over it, which my brother and I just called the white sauce because we weren't sure if it was actually Alfredo sauce or not, but it was really, really good, and it was one of my favorite things from there. But let me... Oh gosh, I can't scroll on this apparently, not with this mouse. I've never seen a commercial for CC's. Not that I recall at least, but I was honestly just thought that CC's was a local place originally. Like, I didn't know that it was a food chain or anything like that for the longest time. Oh gosh, you watched the trailer for the movie? I will have to watch it later. You can show me later before our appointment, maybe. Yes, the powdered brownies are one of my favorite things from there. I miss them so much. I actually, not long before I moved, I made brownies, and we had some powdered sugar at my house, so I decided I wanted to make some powdered brownies like the ones from CC's. They were delicious. So good. But yeah, I'm happy I got to make those before I moved, because I was really craving brownies at the time, and I had brownie mix in there from I don't know how long ago. And eventually my mom was like, you need to make this. So I did. She helped me because I have no cooking or baking experience really whatsoever. And I didn't want to set the kitchen on fire. So I also have a thing with eggs. Like, I cannot touch eggs. A, because I find them really gross, and if I touch them I will probably throw up. I can't eat them, smell them. Like, I can't eat them normally. If I can taste them, then no. But I can eat them if they're in cake, cookies, that kind of stuff. But I won't eat quiche, scrambled eggs, anything like that. But also because I'm really bad at cracking eggs, and I would get shell everywhere. And I don't think you guys want eggshells in brownies, so I don't think anyone does. So, oh gosh. Yeah, I remember with CC's, They had a little arcade section in the back, and I always wanted to go in there and like play games and stuff, and my parents really would not let me most of the time. You can understand egg being an acquired taste. Your ex hated eggs, and you love eggs. Apparently, I liked eggs when I was little, but that's the thing. When you're a baby, you don't really know. Like, you try everything. You eat anything. Me, who actually has taste buds now that can process whether or not I like something or don't, I don't like eggs. So, my dad isn't big on eggs either, but he can still eat them. My mom and my brother love eggs. And unfortunately for me, my mom liked to make eggs a lot, and so the smell would always be through the house. Oh. I don't know why you got auto-modded there. Stupid auto-mod. When you baby, you say food, gimme. Exactly. Sorry about the auto-mod. I don't know why that did that, but I don't know. I should check my auto-mod settings in the chance. I don't even know where I would look at that for. I forget. Probably under settings. Maybe that. Yeah. Can I actually see what I... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why that auto-modded. Interesting. Maybe I thought I was doing it too. Maybe, but I mean, it's fine. We flirt with everyone here, so it's perfectly fine. If that was the case. So, my artist, Alex, Chaotic Aura, we flirt with her a lot, like... This is kind of a... No, like, a lot of my community comes from her and Palin, usually, and so we're all, like, this giant group of friends. And we flirt with each other all the time, so... I don't have an... I was like, I don't have an Alex command, just use artist. So... But yeah, I don't have the word baby, like, banned or anything, so I don't know why it, auto-modded, but, whatevs. Where is my thing? There it is. Alex not being a command is a meme, FYI. I know, but, like, at least with Alex's thing, when you do the exclamation mark Alex, it says there is no Alex command. So technically that is the Alex command. But I genuinely don't have one. Nothing happens. But yeah. So yeah, big Alice in Wonderland fan. If you see the cat picture that's on like Nightbot or I think it's on my username too. Actually, if I... Let me just type something real quick. Yeah, I have it too. Really? Gosh, Palin. Just taking things from Alex now, are ya? Anyway. That is the Cheshire Cat from the American McGee's Alice games. And Alex actually made that, so that's my bit badge. What am I doing in The Sims today? Well, I do a lot of challenges when I stream The Sims usually. So I do like Rags to Riches, or I've done like the occasional build, or one of my more recent things was I made my book characters that because I'm writing a book right now, and when Werewolves came out, because I'm writing a book about werewolves or wolf shifters, I call them wolf shifters in my book, I decided to make my book characters and create a sim using the werewolf stuff. So I don't really just ever play Sims for fun anymore on stream. I have a family that I've been playing with for over 2 years now. And today I thought I just wanted to stream, and I wanted to play with my family for the most part. So it's just very chill, relaxing stuff today. So I'm just gonna play with my current household and just have some chill vibes because I need it. It's also partly set up for the high school pack because I really want to play with it and my own save as well as whatever I end up doing with it on YouTube. I have a bunch of stuff on my computer screen. How fun. But my two eldest Sims were both young adults by the time that the pack was even announced, so unfortunately I couldn't do anything with them. But then my elder Sim, their mother, got pregnant again, and she had twins. So the twins are currently children right now, and their birthday is actually in a few days, and I have the preteen mod, so they actually have a few days of preteen age before they become full-on teens. So that gives me some time to actually age them up into teens to send them to the high school. So you're very excited for the high school pack. Got a long lifespan fam with 2 kids right now. That would be perfect to explore the pack. I leave my lifespan on normal just because I can only tolerate playing with specific Sims for so long. But unfortunately, the culling on my game right now has officially borked up very much to the point I cannot go past their mother right now for things, which is a good thing that I actually have outside source for the family tree, which I can show you here in a second. But I have been playing this family for a very long time. The first generation that I did, you know Akira Kibo from City Living? He is actually like the father from the first generation. He married my first gen sim, and since then it's just been chaos from here. But let's see if I can fit all this into one thing real quick. Oh, this is gonna be so small. Okay. Let me see if I can. What's this? So if I turn off game capture. No. Give me 1 second. Oh god. Hello. JK, we're not doing that. The thing is I do. Well, actually. You know what I will do? This should hopefully work. I will just copy and paste the link in here, and if anyone wants to actually take a look at this family tree, that should hopefully work. For you guys to actually be able to see this, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me know if that works or not. Great. Okay. Yeah, so this is a little bit picky about that. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I guess you have to be logged in to actually see it through the link. I have an idea. I am too logged in. This is bullshit. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying. Yeah, so we can't get it to work, unfortunately. I am an edge, yeah. Do I need to not be an edge?
Edge is half-baked.
Oh, son of a bitch. Fine. 1 second. I'm doing everything in my power just to show you this family tree. I know I'm not logged in. Fight me. I'm logged in now, but it's glitching the fuck out. Okay, let's try this again. Is it in the Simology tab? So it's very borked. So The Sims 4 has a thing called culling where it keeps track of like all the Sims that are in your family tree. However, sometimes it breaks, and so Sims will disappear from your tree, or nothing, or like the pictures and all their information won't load. And sadly, my family tree for this particular save has been a victim of that. But yeah, so a lot of the Sims that I have in my game on that family tree have either disappeared or the stuff isn't loading, so like how I can't get past their mom on this. It's not even showing up on here. Like, baby. It's not showing up as like an option on here. The thing on Chrome, the window capture, it's not showing up as an option on here. This is the one for that.
Click off window capture like onto another one, and then click back. Chrome.exe at the top.
Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, so I have to zoom in or zoom out like very, very much, just so you can see the whole family. But this is everyone. It is super tiny because there's so many. Rudy. Just Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't know if it has to do with the game itself or if it's a problem with like mods and custom content stuff because I have a lot in my game. But yeah, so this is my family tree for this family. And it is very chaotic because there's so many of them. Yeah, so we started with Akira and Celine, and they had Sequoia and Venice. Sequoia and her husband Antonio had, it'll tell me these because I forget some of the names. Paul, Aiden, and Alfonso. And we actually went down with Venice and Jamie. You've never played a long save enough to have generational issues. This is the only family that I have ever gotten past 2 generations with. I am very, very attached to this family. Yeah, so Venice married Jamie, and then they had Atticus, Amber, Axel, Edith, and Emily. Amber and her husband Willie Caliente, thank you MC Command Center, had Charlie. And then I can actually probably zoom in if I'm going to show you this. Then Emily and David had Bethany and Aubriana. And then Eco Lifestyle came out at the time. Apparently Plum Tree app lets you export trees to share with the public. Yes, but I think you have to do it every time that it gets updated. So, yeah. As far as I know, but let me... I guess I can do that. Anyway, you should be able to see that better now, hopefully. I don't know. But yeah, so then Eco Lifestyle came out, and Aubriana and Nox had Haley, or that's Helena. Helena and Haley. I see Daddy Nox. Yeah. It's not often that I get to use the new characters for my Sims because a lot of the like good-looking Sims in the game are married. Unfortunately, especially if MC Command Center has anything to do with it. Haley and Helena were, yes. So, yeah. And actually, Amber, Axel, and Edith were triplets. And then we got the twins here. Nox gave your Sims twins too. Yeah, I guess he just, has that twin genetic kind of thing with him. So, I don't know. I should test that. See if, next time I have a sim hook up with Nox, see if they have twins as well. And then Haley married Skylar, and they had quadruplets actually. They had these 4. So Jonah, Jason, Jared, and Gemini. So there was a time when I had my MC Command Center setting set to the max amount of babies that could be had at once were 6. So that's kind of how this happened. Because with the normal game settings, you can't have more than 3 kids at once. Or you can't have your sim give birth to more than 3 kids at once. Quadruplets isn't usually a thing that happens. And then Gemini hooked up with Nolan and had Arya, but Gemini ended up marrying Sophia, so Sophia became Arya's stepmom. And then Arya and Cody had Sophia and Nola. So she named her kids after both of her parents, essentially. So Nola was named after Nolan, and Sophia, obviously, after Sophia. And then Sophia and Nola both had kids of their own. So Sophia married Griffin, and they had Ella, who is the mom of all of this, and I'll tell you that in a minute. And then Nola and Adam had Charlie and Sunny. And Sunny actually just recently passed my game. They were the last one. There's a lot of EA posts about Nox in the last couple months. Someone had twins with Nox, but with 2 different moms. Interesting. And so this is kind of where we get to the confusing part of how this happened. So, Ella was the daughter of Sophia and Griffin, and she was who I continued on with the family thing. So, Ella met Kellen at a bar, which actually is funny enough how Sophia met Griffin. But at the time that Kellen existed in my game, I had downloaded a bunch of Sims from the gallery, and like I had redone every single world, so I downloaded a bunch of different lots to fill in every single world that was in the game. I haven't done it with Moonwood Mill, though. That's the only world I haven't done. But Kellen was one of the families that I downloaded from the gallery. So he had his wife Mariana and their 2 kids, Kelly and Christian. So, thanks to the Neighborhood Stories thing, Mariana also had Kylie and Alan, and those 2 are twins. And I think these 2 are actually supposed to be twins too, but I'm not sure. They might actually be a day apart. But their mom caught Ella and Kellen being all romantic and stuff, and she got so angry that she actually died. So Ella then became the stepmom of these 4. And then Kellen and Ella had 2 kids of their own. They had Torrance and Marceline. And then, as I said, Ella got pregnant again as an elder. So her and Kellen, because, you know, they were both elders at the time this happened. Ella got pregnant again with the twins. She had Carmen and Christine. And Kellen died like a day after the twins were born. And now currently Marceline is married to James. So, yeah. So, Carmen and Christine are about to become teens in a few days. But you remember when you traveled to go see if Nox's moms were still alive to invite them to the wedding and they weren't? But as soon as you arrived, Nox caught himself on fire and died. You had to restart the game. Yeah, Sims is very random, but it is absolutely hilarious. Alright, but yeah, that is the whole family tree. And it's full chaos, so yeah, so we are 10 generations in right now. So, oh gosh, I've been live for 41 minutes and I haven't actually played the game yet. Let me turn my basic cheats on. So I don't do any money cheats or anything. Just move objects and the cast up full edit mode. It's all I turned on. So, but yeah. So, absolute chaos. The best streams start off with a good conversation between friends. That is true. And with The Sims, especially this family, I always have a lot to talk about. So, and I can probably turn the music off actually. And, oop, I could probably, I hate this mouse, hang on. I turned, oh. Thank you for gifting the sub to Vixen. So, although I thought Vixen already had a sub, because I wasn't sure how she was using the emotes. I might be nuts, but unless you had channel points to maybe unlock some of the stuff is my guess. But let me turn the music back up. We'll do 58. Yeah, okay. Just copying emotes with channel points. Yeah, or copying. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Now that you have a sub, you can use your channel points for absolutely anything else. You get the fancy cat now. Woo! Yes. If you're not familiar with the Alice games, that is the Cheshire Cat from the American McGee's Alice, and it is very creepy indeed. So yeah, that's my sub badge. My bit badges that I have are the drinking potion from the second game. And that was a birthday present to me from my artist. So, yeah. But let's see. I feel like I don't have enough room to fully utilize my mouse, so I need to move some stuff and actually make room. Palin, whenever you need it, you can take this coaster back that you put over here for the milk earlier. Yeah, I put it on the ledge thing, the thing the TV's on. But yeah. So it looks like Torrance right now is helping the twins with homework, or at least helping Carmen. Carmen actually just got done with it. But yeah. Everyone's kind of sad. They had a cat who recently died. So unfortunately, everyone's kind of in a bit of a depresso mood. But, looks like Carmen is going to bed. How is Christine doing? Torrance, why don't you help Christine if you can? You're talking to Carmen, but Carmen's already done her stuff and has walked away. But yeah, I think the twins, woo, hello. The twins definitely look like Torrance. Marceline, unfortunately, is the only redhead. I was hopeful that at least one of the twins would come out with red hair, and then they both ended up looking like their father. But yeah. Christine is not doing well. Computer is very hot, but so far there is no flashing, knock on wood. Oh, I really hope she gets done with her homework soon, because she's gonna not be happy in a minute. Let's get James some food. It's 2 in the morning. It's fine. He can just have a quick meal. We'll do cheese crackers. Why not? You're so close, Christine. You can go to the bathroom after you finish your homework. I want to build them a new house so bad, because I'm really kind of tired of this one. They've been living in it for a while. But the thing is, I really want them to move to Copperdale when that pack comes out, so I'm kind of waiting to build them a new house until the pack is out, so I can actually build them a house in that world. But it's very difficult. Hey, Torrance has a pristine reputation. Nice. Hopefully Christine makes this. Okay, she's good. James is feeling a little bit better. Torrance is headed to bed. Yeah. I do really like this house. Like, it's probably one of the better ones that I built, especially since I don't typically do like modern-ish type of houses. But eventually when you play in it for so long, it does kind of get boring to play in, so I'm in need of new scenery. You always say that and then you think about building and then don't. Your werewolf babies are literally in an empty bedroom. Yeah, this family, I actually have never had get involved with any occult sims. Although Torrance was recently talking to a vampire named Silas. Let's see if I can find him on here. Um, there he is. He's down here. So yeah, I did think about potentially getting her involved with some kind of occult thing and introducing occults to this family. Um, I personally don't really know if I actually want to do that or not, though. So just because I feel like it makes the family a bit too complicated, and I like my normal family gameplay. I don't have a problem with the cults at all. I just don't play with them very much, and with this particular family, I really wanted to just keep them, like, as normal Sims. The house looks really cute, though. You love the greenery on the front entry trellis. I think that was actually Palin's idea. When I was building this, he thought it would be cool to add plants to the top of the thing here. So, but yeah, I don't do a lot of this fancier stuff usually. But I think it turned out really good. Alright, so Torrance is in bed. James is talking to himself. No, you will not make a mess. Why are you just napping? Go full on to sleep, dude. Napping is not going to help you in this situation. You're going to add plants to the top, but you had the idea to scale them down and layer them. Maybe. I don't entirely remember. It was a group project. Yes. Oh gosh. Maybe I should have had her use the bathroom first before she showered, because she might actually wet herself. And then she'll have to get in the shower again. I'm gonna try not to click that poop option, but if I accidentally do it, I'm sorry. It's from the Slice of Life mod by Kawaii Stacy, and she thought it would be funny to add that option in there, and when you click it, there are sound effects. So, yeah. I try to avoid it as much as possible, because it's very weird. So. Alright, good to see she's feeling better. Guess she's just gonna go on the computer. What is James doing? James is... No! Quit pranking the toilets, you're the reason they keep breaking. Asshole. Fine, you know what? You get to use it, and then when it breaks, you get to clean it up. That's your punishment. Get fucked. Seriously. I keep wondering, like, why the toilets keep breaking, and it's because this asshole keeps pranking them. I cannot stand it. Eurolf can literally only do a savage poo at the toilet. Ooh, it's Winterfest Eve. What do you mean he ignores this tradition from being lazy? I'm lazy too, but I still decorate for Christmas. God forbid a sim pooped. Well, it's not the actual, like, action of the poop that I have a problem with. It's the sound effects that come with it, because it's disgusting. And the first time I ever heard it, I was like, wait, what the fuck? Decorations. Alright. Ah, man. Me realizing that with this bedroom here, there's, like, no room for the Christmas tree. Such fun. Okay. It's fine. We'll put it here for now. If you want a pee specifically, just go on Mark Tree, I guess. Oh yeah. On YouTube, I started an occult series. Like Occult's House, I think I called it. And in the one episode that I have of it so far, Asa the werewolf, I gave him the Mark Your Territory ability. And so he's just been peeing all over the house, and it's really gross. And then like a green smoke or mist appears from it, and it's absolutely disgusting.
Oh, Bane. Then
Oh gosh. I still actually have yet to record anything for YouTube this week. I may have to attempt to get something out tomorrow, maybe. But it's a smelly smell that smells smelly. Yes. Alright. Marceline is gonna make some pasta primavera, it looks like. Hopefully she can actually make it. There seems to be a bug that I'm noticing where they kind of stop making food halfway when it's on the stove and they can't get to it anymore.
Gench? Oh, Lux. Oh.
It's kind of annoying, TBH.
Oh.
But like they can clean the mess up, but they can't get to it to continue making it. Makes no sense. But fingers crossed this still works. Nope. God damn it.
Oh.
Like it won't even queue up anymore.
Oh, Basky Gazoo.
Yeah, like she won't do it. So like just absolutely nothing. But if I clean it up, ridiculous. So I have been making them just have quick meals for that reason, because they cannot use it otherwise. And I don't know if it's a bug with cooking in general or if it's specifically with the stove. But it's super duper annoying. So your least favorite is guess making cake and not being able to finish and leaving half-made cakes all over and half-made one in the oven. I have not had that bug. Then again, my save, I really don't have any guests come over, but I've also never had anyone try to make cakes. I could try that. Let me... Hello. Let's try this one. Oh god, this mouse is very hard to use. I have my actual like mouse plugged in. So another RGB thing because I like colors. But it's difficult to use because I am used to using a trackpad that comes on my laptop. So a little bit difficult. I'm attempting to get used to it again. I don't use it very much. I used it for Lost Ark, usually. So, because it's a little bit hard to play, like MMO RPG kind of games, with a trackpad while you're hitting buttons to do spells and all that. So, speaking of Lost Ark, there was an update on Wednesday, and they added a new class under the mage category called Arcanist or Arcanist or whatever, which is essentially a tarot mage. Come on. Okay, so they're using it, so it might just be that stovetop. Good to know. I will never use it again. What do you mean? Ugh. Carmen's admiring the lights. Oh. She's already gonna go clean that up. Nice. Okay, so it is just that stovetop. Thank gosh. Oh, hey. Her stepbrother's calling. What are you doing, stepbro? Sorry. What do prisoners used to call each other? Cell phones. Did you laugh? No. Not for that reason. But yeah, so Lost Ark, the new class they added is a tarot mage, and me being the witchy self that I am with my tarot loving ass, I made a new character yesterday, who is in the tarot mage class, and it is very interesting. So, is she listening to classical right now? Listening to romance. Okay, well that's annoying, so we're gonna turn that off. Yeah. So, at least she's not starving anymore. Where the hell did she get glasses from? What? Carmen, since when do you wear glasses? What is this? I'm confused. Oh my god, this mouse. Okay. I'm using the trackpad again. I feel like the glasses thing is a slice of life thing. I saw your redeem thing for the tarot reading. You're gonna be saving. Yeah. Oh, donating this to Vixen. All right. So yeah, you can pick from either the Oracle deck or Tarot deck that I got. So I can show you which ones if you're intrigued more by either of them. Gotta pull them out of the drawer here. Let's see how well these show up on the thing. So we have the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. Tarot? Alright. We also had the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor, which is this. And I do have several other tarot decks, but they're all packed away right now. So, do you have a specific question in mind that you want, or are just a general reading? Oh, hello. Okay, so a card actually fell out for you already. So you got the Magician. So let me see. I do have to actually read from the book, because I'm still learning. So, so the Magician is number 1. So, ooh, try not to knock that over. So with this card, it says when this card appears in a reading, it's a message to tap into your own magic to find the answers you seek. Work in balance with the elements and the powers of nature to create your, if I can get this page to turn, to create your magic and bring about positive change. Magic is all around you and it is everywhere in the natural world. The Magician challenges you to seek it out. Connect to this elemental energy and tap into its powers. Be confident and look within as well as without. This particular major arcana card is a lesson in the hermetic principle of correspondence, which teaches us that as above, so below, so within, so without. We do exist on all planes, on the astral/spiritual, the energetic, and the physical. The Magician urges you to choose the most harmonious tools and natural accessories for your magic. Use the laws of correspondence and all of the resources that you have at your disposal, or at your disposal wisely. So the keywords, as above, so below: skill, determination, connection, confidence, strength of will, working magic with the 4 elements and the elemental spirits, the hermetic principle of correspondence, elemental magic, and personal power. So yeah. Housing and finances is what you'd like to ask the mates about. Alrighty. I am hopeful that this card had kind of an answer to it. I feel like it doesn't really. I feel like this would probably go for more as a general reading, so I may do another one for you. But it does also have to do with determination and confidence, though, and strength of will. I'll still do another one for you, though, because I do know there are cards that fit. Ooh, hello. More of the like finance route. I'm still learning the meanings of all the cards, but oh gosh, my shuffling is being horrible right now. I don't get the redemption for this as much, so I haven't used my cards in a long time. It had meaning for sure, maybe not an answer, but it's very on brand for you to ask questions and get broad answers. Yeah, well, no problem. I'm perfectly fine with giving you another reading to suit more of the topic at hand. So. It's good practice, for sure, yeah. I used to do daily readings for myself. I made it a challenge to try to do a reading every day for a whole year, and I gave up about halfway or so. Okay. So you got, I actually have to read this. You got Temperance in reverse. So let me try to find that. I forget what number this is. It's XIV. But were you receiving the Magician card, you'd be looking at creating your own product to amplify your finances. We're both gonna need this next reading for knowing about houses. Yeah, the market's a little bit weird right now, isn't it? So that's XVI. XIV. Here we go. Ugh. All right. So I'll read you the meaning for the normal one first for when it's not reverse, and then I'll tell you what the reverse meaning is. So the Temperance card appears in a reading when it is time to be restrained, to be a little more tactful than usual, and to employ some moderation. This major arcana card represents the mixing of different magical elements to create something new, like rain and sunlight make a rainbow. The Temperance card also stands for the personal alchemy of a spiritual transformation. Now is the time to work on the healing of your spiritual self. This is the perfect occasion to work on finding the correct balance or flow in your magic and your life. Watch for messages from the gods. The reversed meaning, which is what you got, says behaviors and actions that are out of balance and addiction. So, so yeah. But the keywords are alchemy, restoring, equilibrium, moderation, restraint, and tact. Find your balance, look for divine messages, and work on spiritual healing and transformation. So, yeah. In short, be cautious. Housing market is insane right now. Don't make any ambitious moves or anything just to go for it, because, yeah, it's going to be chaotic. So, yeah, hopefully that gave you a better answer in terms of that stuff. But yeah. So, as I said, all of my other tarot and oracle decks that I have are currently packed away until we get somewhere for me to put all of them. But, oof. Oh, hey, and there's my fan house link. So I've done a few tarot readings on there as well. Not so much recently, but I really should get back into it. But over there, I do just general readings for the audience as a whole. So, sound advice, good things will come. Yeah. So sometimes my deck is accurate. You were told earlier this year that prices should be coming down towards end of year. Me and Koala are gonna wait a couple years before we move out of your parents, trying to save up some cash. Yeah, we'll be here for a while. But when we do move out, our plan is to at some point, once we've settled, somewhere else, because we're probably not gonna stay where we're at in terms of like town or anything. We may change state. We may just move to Indianapolis or something. I don't know. We do plan on getting our house built at some point. So we can get everything we want. We want a Harry Potter room because I have a kind of small Harry Potter collection right now, but I guarantee you it'll grow over time. Slowly but surely. But yeah. So I don't know why she has glasses. I did not give her glasses at all. I feel like this could have something to do with the Slice of Life mod, but I'm not sure. You're staying with your old friend or an old friend's mom right now, trying to stay positive. Sorry about the fire. That sounds horrible, honestly. I'm lucky enough that none of my homes have ever caught fire, but there have been multiple chances that they could because my brother is a bit of a pyromaniac. Just a bit. Jeremy Kelly. Oh, I've seen him around. He was talking to Kelly the other day, actually. We're not going to be sad about a stranger, though. No, we are not. Random siblings calling. Torrance is awake. Okay. I am gonna get her to have some food, because she's a little hungry. We'll just have her have some chips. Who the heck is that? Wait a minute. I assume it's someone we know, but like, who? Nancy Ojo. Okay. That looked a lot like Venice to me for a second, and I was like, Venice is so old, like, you can't interact with her headstone anymore, other than, like, destroying it, so... Torrance is grabbing some chips. Yummy. Ooh. I have the back locked up right now so that no one can get out here because it is winter. And if I don't lock it, they're going to constantly be out here trying to swim in the pool. And I don't want any of them to freeze to death. So, you killed Vlad and Sulani by inviting him out and not letting him leave by chatting him until he burned and every Tony and their brother came to cry over his corpse. Yeah, Sam's logic is weird. Cause like, you can literally talk to someone for like 2 seconds, and then they'll be absolutely devastated when they get a phone call saying that they passed or whatever, and they'll be very sad about it for like 3 days. I'm like, you spent 2 seconds talking to this person. That's like if I bumped into someone at the store, said sorry, and then like walked away, completely forgot about them, and then I just randomly get a phone call from them like, hey, this stranger that you met at the store that you accidentally bumped into died. And then I just cried the fuck out and be like, it's because I bumped them, I doomed them forever. No.
Oh, Karonga.
Pliff Laluga Growl.
Gosha. Gadish. Famip Moob?
Yeah.
Wah.
Oh, hootie.
Violetta Molina is wondering if you want to go over to her house. No.
Yabe.
Everyone and their mother is getting a phone call. What do you want?
Uh-huh.
Everything I touch dies. Oh gosh. I do want James and Marceline to have kids next, cause like gotta keep the redheadness in the family. But like the reason I haven't had them have kids right now is because Carmen and Christine are still kids, and while I know it's a thing that happens IRL, where like sometimes aunts and uncles are like not that much older than like their niece and nephew and that kind of stuff. I don't know, it just seems weird to me to have it in the game, like I don't know. Plus that's a lot of kids to manage. Not to mention, we also really do not have the room in this house right now for more kids. Like, the twins share a bedroom, and I had to push the living room over here to have like a proper sized one for them. So, because I got rid of the original room that was in this section due to it just being, well, actually, I kid, because we do have a room right here that's perfectly available, because this was Sunny's room and Sunny just died. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of this family now. There's so many of them. Wrestling got the wellness skill. So, I guess technically, yes, there is a room available for the baby, but when they become toddlers, all of the stuff is going to be down here. So, like, it's easier for them to just be on the ground floor. And I don't really want to, like, try to... You know? It was a different situation when Sunny was still alive, but now Sunny is dead, and we have an extra room. What you doing, Marceline? Watching sports? Who watches sports anymore? We should have the twins wake up. And we can decorate the tree. Do red and gold this time around. Everyone gather around the tree. This is a family Christmas time or Winterfest time. Almost got a Charlie Marcel stretching. No! That doesn't sound pleasant. I've gotten an injury from standing once, or actually technically twice. So I have a lot of weight on me, and because of that, it's hard for me to balance sometimes, and my knees like to hyperextend. Which, if you don't know what that is, my knee goes way too far back and like straightens up too far, and then it locks that way, and I collapse. And I did it the day before a Christmas party for my work a few years ago. I hear noises. And like all I was doing was standing waiting for my mom to find like a Christmas wrapping thing or something, or like a bag or something, and I collapsed because my knee caved in while I was just standing there patiently waiting. And also I was hanging out with my youth group several years ago, and why does it look so blurry to me? I don't know. But I was sitting on like the parking curb or whatever, and I stood up and immediately down I went. Didn't come in full force, but the fear you felt for a moment. Yeah, like I'm the same way. If I feel my knee like almost start to hyperextend, I panic. Um, we both just don't like injuries, but because we know what happens next if it does full on, yeah. You have to hobble till it goes away. You got out of bed once to your hip locking and you're like giving out. You hit your neck on the end table. Oh god, that sounds horrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Oh man, the things we deal with. Oh gosh, the world gives us nothing but pain. Oop, fail. Different window. Yeah. My chat is like halfway under the stuff. Hey! Y'all didn't. Oh, yes, you did. Never mind. It's like this. Stuff isn't on there, but it is. Ooh, actually, we could do the popcorn cranberries, or we could do the red and gold ribbon. Everyone, come back. We're decorating the tree. Existence is pain. Exactly. No pain, no gain. Unfortunately, I'm not coming home for Christmas this year, because plane tickets are expensive around the holidays. For main cabin, it's like $900, and I cannot afford that. So I will be here for Christmas this year, unfortunately. Which makes my mom very, very sad because, like, Christmas last year was kind of awful. My mom absolutely loves Christmas. It's her favorite holiday of all time. But Christmas Eve morning, my family got a call very early in the morning, after my uncle said something in the chat. Because my family has a family group chat through Facebook Messenger that we used to all kind of communicate because we're kind of all over the place. So Christmas might not ever be my mom's favorite holiday again. She was very close to my grandpa, who is her dad, and unfortunately, Christmas Eve morning of last year, he passed away. So my mom was gone basically the entire day, and she may never celebrate Christmas again because of how close she was with her dad and the fact that he passed Christmas Eve morning. Like, I just don't think she'll ever be the same. It's gonna be hard for her again this year, even more so because I won't be home. So, but I was on the phone with her the other day and we were talking about Christmas stuff and all that because I had mentioned to her that we never thought to go through Christmas ornaments before I left, to go through like any sentimental ones of mine that I wanted to take with me for the move. So they're all still at home, and she told me she may not even decorate for Christmas this year, which is kind of depressing to think about. But your mom gets weird around Easter because of your grandma's passing too. Yeah. Just, I think holidays are the worst times for people to pass. Just because, like, with holidays, you know, you're looking forward to being with your family and getting together and having a good time. So the news of one of your family members passing away around that time or even like on that day, it's not exactly the news that people are excited for or like expecting, and that is very sad. So, but last year's Christmas was not great, to say the least. So my family last year actually ended up doing white elephant gifts for Christmas, and that was prior to my grandpa's passing. Like, they just decided to do white elephant gifts that year because COVID was still a thing, and They weren't really wanting to do like specific stuff or anything. And unfortunately, I ended up with, and like I already hated white elephant gifts in general because you never know what you end up getting with. Yeah, so mom is taking a grieving class right now because she's still not over his passing, unfortunately. But the white elephant gift that I ended up getting was something I couldn't even do anything with because I can't cook or anything. I ended up with a thing of meat. Like some kind of meat to like smoke or do anything with. And I can't cook, smoke, do any kind of like thing with food. And that was my Christmas present that I got basically through the white elephant thing. And I was pissed. I'm like, great, I got a present that I can do literally nothing with. So my parents can use it for stuff. Like, no. I was not happy. Nope. So, kind of the worst Christmas of my life. Yeah, like, I understand why people do white elephant gifts, but at the same time, like, nah. Just, I hate white elephant. And Palin agrees that white elephant is stupid, and we will never be doing it. Look at this tree. So pretty. Oh gosh. How is my favorite sister? You're right, I do need something. I need some entertainment. Can you come over? No. No, I cannot. Instant no from you. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Just, it doesn't feel genuine when you're just getting a present for the heck of it. Like, you don't know what you're getting. You could end up getting something that you can't use. It also doesn't feel genuine because, like, when you get presents specifically for you, you know that the person gets that thing with you in mind and thinks about, like, what you want or what you need most in your life at the time. White elephant gifts are very insincere because it's just like, oh, well, this could come in handy maybe for someone. Bye, and, like, yeah, another cheapskate gift card. Like, just, I don't, I see the purpose of white elephant gifts because sometimes it's like a general thing. You don't know a person as well, and like, sometimes it's just easier that way. But it's a time to be with people that you love and care about, and you should know them fairly well, I would hope. And like, I know presents isn't the whole thing of Christmas, but when anyone ever gets a present, you should always go in with that mindset usually that the present that you get is like someone kept you in mind when getting something for you. Not that they just got you a present for the heck of it, or, you know, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, and that's another thing that I hate about that, because like, you can get something really cool that you're super excited about, and then someone else will see what you got and they'll want to take it from you, and then, yeah. Yeah. So Palin and I have agreed no white elephant stuff ever. And if my family ever tries to do that again, probably, we will probably not be going to it. So. No, it looks like Torrance is coming for the chicken nuggies. Poor Christine. Really needs to eat something, though. You can't eat the chicken nuggets your sister has. Oh, okay. Well then. Cook a gourmet meal. Okay. Also, no Secret Santa. It's not fair that some people get nice things from Santa and others don't. Remember to always do a Secret Satan instead. Mm. Yeah. I actually don't mind Secret Santas. My work did Secret Santa every year for our Christmas stuff. And like with Secret Santa, they had us actually like write down on a list in the back of stuff that we would be interested in and stuff that we'd like to give like a idea of what we want for a Secret Santa. My Secret Santa last year was my coworker Kylie, and she got me 2 coloring books and a pack of really nice colored pencils that I constantly use. It's one of my favorite things ever. Like, I love coloring, and at some point I want to do kind of a artsy stream where I color and just chill and all that, but I don't have like a separate camera to like angle over. Palin, get your alt account out of here. So, Varakti Secret Satan is one of Palin's few accounts that he has. Varakti is kind of a friend of Palin and I's, who is part of a stream team that Palin is on. And their team did a Secret Santa thing, and Palin decided to make that account to mess with Chris a little bit. So, you remember in your vocational high school class? What the fuck is my accent now? We did a Secret Santa. The gal you got wore a scarf to school every day, so that's what you got for her. The guy that got you asked your friends what I like, or what you like, and he got you a king-size Reese's cup. Works for you. Oh yeah, chocolate is great. I will take food as well. But yeah, so got me some coloring books and stuff, and eventually I want to do a coloring stream. Like, that was actually kind of how I got my start with streaming. Before I had my laptop that could actually handle streaming and a bunch of other games, I was streaming through the Streamlabs app on my phone, and I would just chat and color, and like every few minutes I would show my progress on what I was working on. And that was basically how I started streaming before I got my computer and could actually do gaming stuff. But I don't have a separate camera that I can like angle over the desk or anything to show the coloring book as I'm doing it. So that is a plan for some point. Also, I realized I turned off my what's it called? My dono goal thing over here. So I can turn this back on, but there we go. Now you can see it again. Maybe I'll use some of that to actually go towards another camera or something, but that goal is actually right now just to get me at a number in my bank that I feel comfortable with again. So because I'm not working outside of streaming, like streaming and YouTube stuff is my job now. I don't have like a comfortable amount in my bank anymore for me to just kind of do whatever with or like sit comfortably with. You can try using a mobile device with a browser source. You use Ninja OBS Cam for your face cam with an iPad. That would work. The only thing is I don't have a stand to like hold anything over with. If I was using that camera, I'd have to like hold it the entire time that I was coloring, like hold it over me. So that's the only kind of downfall with that, is that I'd have to hold on to it the whole time because I don't have something to set it on or anything like that. But yeah, my desk has a lot of stuff on it right now until we have like proper storage stuff to put everything on. So the desk really is not as big as I would want it to be. Like, we have stuff on the side of this right now, that once we actually have like room, we'll probably go on this dresser next to me. And then we could scoot some of the stuff over and make a little bit more room on this side, but there's not too much space right now. So, yeah. One day, but right now we just have a lot of stuff from moving situations and yeah. You need to go grab a quick shower, so I'll be right back. Yeah, okay. Enjoy your shower. Yeah. Hi. Alrighty, so Palin will be back. And yeah. Also, if you're not aware, Palin is my fiance. So he streams as well on occasion, but he does have his normal day job, whereas this is my day job basically. This is my only job. This is what I do. It's fun. Sims. Where's my mouse? There it is. But yeah, so Donegal is just for comfy living purposes. Because unfortunately, like, I don't have a regular occurring job anymore. Okay, she's not wearing the glasses anymore, so I'm very confused as to why she had glasses in the first place. But looks like she is gonna take a nap. Washing dishes. What'd you make, Torrance? Made a caprese salad. You're not working right now either. You feel me? Yeah, like, I'm lucky enough that when I moved, I had the capability to do this full time, because back home, as much as I wanted to be able to do this full time, my parents were not gonna let me. My parents are very much about me working a quote-unquote traditional job. So they don't believe that like streaming or anything like this is really a job. Like they don't consider it any kind of work thing at all, and they want me to essentially work like an office job or something, which absolutely not happening. I've worked in customer service and I'm not doing it again. DoorDash isn't a real job. Yeah. I think it's just because, like, with our parents, they want us to be successful, but they want us to be successful in the way that they think successful is. Like, my parents are not big technology people at all. And, unfortunately, like, that kind of makes it hard for them to, be able to tolerate the idea of me doing any kind of online career or anything. But do that. I'm lucky enough that my future in-laws, Palin's parents, at least his mom, does see what I do now, the whole streaming YouTube stuff. She does see it as actual work, and they're very respectful of like when I do stream time-wise, like, yeah. It's taken you almost 10 plus hours and just working on your overlays and stream settings. Does that not work? Just bitter that young folks are finding creative ways to make money and not be destroyed by the system. Yeah. My parents really are just kind of under the impression that like there's no way to be successful from just like streaming and doing the stuff. You have to have a job where you are making consistent money. So doing like manual labor kind of stuff, which is just not my thing. And actually doing manual labor because I worked in fast food for 3 years physically and mentally destroyed me. As much as I liked my coworkers, my job was very stressful because I was on my feet constantly. Like at my previous job, you were not allowed to have a break unless you worked at least 7 hours. Like if you had a 7-hour shift, that was like the minimum amount of time that you could be working a single day in order to actually get a break. Otherwise, you would have to be standing the whole time. Simsy just raised like 500K for St. Jude, and she's in her early 20s. Yeah, like she is a very successful YouTuber and Sims person, and she is very much like kind of who I aspire to be. It's a mix of her and Vixella, because Vixella is one of my favorite Sims people ever, and I watch like all of her videos, and it's like, oh yeah, like she does really good. She's definitely like made it. But like I really do want to be known for The Sims. Like that's my main content. That's what I want to be known for. Unfortunately, I don't do as well on Twitch with The Sims as I do with any other game. And it's just because the community that I have is mainly built from friends of mine, and all of the people that I am friends with don't really do The Sims. They do a lot more like hardcore gaming. So like I follow a lot of my friends play Dead by Daylight as an example. Or they do like a variety of games, which I do a little bit of variety, but not too much. Like I stay in my element for the most part of where I play different games, but they're all kind of like cozier vibes. For the most part, I do have like the occasional game that's not so cozy. Right now I have Lost in Random as like my kind of story game that I have been playing recently, and it is anything but cozy. It's actually very, very intense and very stressful. Stuff like Lost Ark and just any game that I usually play with Palin on Wednesdays, because I have a thing called With Palin Wednesdays where every Wednesday night Palin and I play a game together on stream. Those games typically are not cozy. We played both of the Lego Harry Potter games on stream, and we've been playing Lost Ark, and a few weeks ago, me and Palin played Overcooked with some friends of ours, and absolute chaos. So not everything is cozy. But like I do play a lot of like cozy indie games usually. So that's kind of where like my variety stops for the most part. Because in general, I do play more cozy games than non-cozy. I think that makes sense. I don't know. Plumbella is your inspo. I don't watch a lot of Plumbella. I haven't really been able to get into her stuff, and I think part of it has to do with the fact that I can't really understand her. And I do have like captions on for people, especially little Simsy, because sometimes she talks really fast, like I do, which is why I have captions turned on. But for me, I have difficulty understanding some accents. And hers is just one of them, unfortunately. Like, my brain cannot process certain accents. So I don't watch a lot of her stuff. But I need to be drinking water more, because I've been talking a lot and my voice is kind of giving away a little bit. So, what is Christine doing? Oh, she's gonna go watch the Clumsy Sisters. Okay. Or Clumsy, or yeah. Yeah, like I watch a few people on YouTube, some more than others. I think the people I watch the most, probably Lil Simsy, Vixella, and James Turner, formerly known as the Sim Supply. I watch a little bit of Deligracy, not everything, but I do watch the occasional Claire Chabon series or video. I have been trying to get more into her series, but it's a little bit difficult because she has so many of them, and turn the TV on was like, nah. It's because of the computer, I'm telling you, like, Sims really are just addicted to the computer as much as normal people are, I think. And like, while this is kind of an accurate thing of like everyone wanting to be on the computer, it does get super annoying. Which is why there's only the one. So that way we can't have like every sim in the house playing on the computer at once, because otherwise nothing would get done. Oh hey, now Christine has glasses. I am very confused. Yep.
Wixo. Grasha.
Yeah, sure, Torrance likes singing. Why not? You love Claire, you've watched most of her Not So Berry. It's basically done now, you think? Yeah, like, I was caught up with her Not So Berry for, a while. Like, I stopped being caught up somewhere in her second gen, unfortunately. I am slowly making my way through them, though, but I definitely fell behind, unfortunately, so I just never made an attempt really to get caught up, so. Her mom's calling from the grave. Alright, let's place some presents under there for tomorrow. Last Gen Son is a werewolf now. Yeah, she has a way of integrating her series and like between stuff. Didn't I just see one of her recent videos, like she had triplets or something in one of her things where they were werewolves? Right? That was like one of her more recent things, I think. Let me find it. Yeah, that was her video from 4 days ago. So. Oh gosh. I do big stretches, cause oh boy. Yeah. Why don't we add presents? You are James. He's just sabotaging everything, isn't he? I can't with this guy. Maybe we have to divorce him and like marry someone else, because I can't handle all these pranks. Your werewolf had twins, so much for your tiny home. I love tiny homes, but I unfortunately, like, Christine, all of my families end up being like super big, so tiny homes are kind of out of the question. I think I did build somewhat of a tiny home. Maybe not exactly a tiny home, but their mom grew up in Evergreen Harbor, and I can show you this house real quick. You've been building a lot of tiny homes to start. Yeah, like, I don't really build tiny homes, but I don't build like huge homes either, like mansion sized or anything. I very much have just a style of like, and my houses are kind of all over the place. There's one in Newcrest that you can kind of see down here. Someone's living here right now, but this kind of big house here I built And it's the only house that I've ever had like terrain for that I've used. This house over here I built. A lot of these are taken up by other places. Did I build something in Windenburg? I feel like I did. Don't remember though. I know I built something in Brindleton Bay. Just don't remember where. Or maybe I ended up replacing it. I don't know. I don't know how many of my houses are still actually here, or if I just completely got rid of them, but Evergreen Harbor. Let's see if I can find it. Or maybe I replaced this one too. Damn it, yes I did. I had a house over here that I built. Maybe it's in my library. Let me see. No, it does not. Damn. I really need to start putting my houses on the gallery still. Oh well, that one's gone. But you really love the tiny house pack. Trying to keep in the parameters is kind of fun for you. Murphy bed can get lost though. Oh yeah. I mean, the Murphy beds are nice. It's just a matter of the fact that like they come with potential death. But they're also like really big still too for a tiny house. But that house that I have in Newcrest with the train, this is that house. Because this is actually on the gallery. It has been... The one in my game has been renovated. But this is what the house looked like originally. So it is probably one of the best houses that I've ever built. So originally it was 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. But it is on my gallery, which if you want to take a look at anything I got on there, the Simming Koala with 2 A's. I have a few things on here, so I got builds and a few Sims. The Fenley Farmhouse is probably one of my favorites, TBH. But a lot of the houses I got on here look a little bit weird. So, yeah. And I do think I have some stuff on here that actually has custom content. Although it's like markedly wrong as such. This house in particular, like, there is no custom content in this, but for some reason I have like this bug where everything is being marked as custom content. And I don't know why. This was a Furnish Me challenge for my friend Kate. And she actually still has not taken a look at this. This I built on stream. And it says this has custom content too, but it does not. But it's a really cute house and I think it turned out really good. So. I guess I do have a few Sims that I put up on here that have custom content. I wonder if I still have that hair because it's really pretty. My Sim self that has no custom content still got marked as with custom content, and it honestly just makes no sense whatsoever. But yeah. Anyway. Let me go back into the household real quick. Oh gosh. I am forever sleepy. Yeah, and like, I don't know exactly what is causing the issue of everything being marked as modded or like with custom content because I actually did test this too. Like I bulldozed an entire lot, tried to upload it to the gallery, and that got marked as having custom content, even though there was absolutely nothing on the lot. So I don't know what is going on with it. I don't know if I have to like take all my custom content out or something. And I actually have been thinking of doing another speed build for YouTube, but I want to wait until the high school pack is out, because what I actually want to do for a speed build is make a teen room using the new stuff. But since we don't have it yet, I have to wait until the pack is actually out to do that, so. I was already 8:15 in the game. Absolutely whack. We'll have her add a present too. I mean, it really shouldn't do that because it's only supposed to do that if there's actual like mods or custom content infecting the lot itself, which there isn't. So like it only gets marked that way if there is like custom content on there. So if it's like maybe a custom plant or a chair or like a wallpaper, that's when it gets marked as custom content usually. But when it's an empty lot, it should not be doing that at all. So I just don't know what was going on with it, but yeah. The game just has some problems, unfortunately, and it's not really anything that I think I can necessarily fix. Like, the only way to really fix it would probably be to just remove all of my custom content and mods, like completely just like take out my mods folder and yeah. So you play vanilla only because console. Yeah. I actually like I'm trying to think how long it took me before I actually started putting custom content in my game, because when I first got it, I remember almost as soon as I got the game, I started trying to put custom content into the game because the people that I watched on YouTube used custom content. I spent like maybe a year or so prior to me getting the game just watching people play The Sims 4, and a lot of them used custom content. A lot of them used alpha custom content specifically. And I constantly go back and forth between using Maxis Match entirely or alpha or like a mix, and I just can't ever really decide, so. Oh gosh. Right now I'm in like a full state of Maxis Match stuff other than makeup, because makeup is really the only thing that I think is better alpha than it is Maxis Match. So really the makeup is the only like alpha thing that I have. A few of the plants that I have that are custom content might be a little bit more on the alpha side, but it's plants. I don't really care. And do like a haircut or something. Yeah, I mean, people think that might be like, I've seen people talking about maybe doing like a haircut specifically for like guys, because a lot of the packs have like, they don't come with a lot of male-based things. Female Sims definitely get a lot of love compared to male Sims because they get almost nothing. So I've seen people on Twitter talking about how they should make a kit for like male hair and that kind of stuff. I personally really want a clutter kit, or even like a full-on pack based on just clutter items, because a lot of the clutter that I have is custom content. Like even the books over here are like mods and custom content things, these cookbooks. So yeah, just I use some custom content clutter items because I just have a need for clutter and there's not enough. So I know she's not very tired, but I'm gonna have her go to bed anyway. If I can click on the correct bed, I'll just bump that down. Just because I kind of want everyone to go to bed for the next day. So we'll have her sleep. Oh, damn it. Fine, Jamie, you can have your grilled cheese. Just, nah. I don't know why they walk all the way over here to put their stuff down. I was gonna have them go to bed, but I don't know if you're familiar with the preteen mod at all. But someone in the Sims community made a mod for preteens, and I actually have that mod. So when the twins age up into teens, they actually become preteens instead. But the maker of that mod actually did get hired by EA not too long ago to work on them, so she had to abandon all the mods that she made and like put them in the hands of other creators to continue like updating them and doing with them whatever. People are hopeful that since she got added to the official Sims team, that we may actually get preteens at some point. But I don't know if that is the case or not. So I personally I feel like we already have so many life stages in the game. I don't know how I feel about officially adding another one. Like, I know I have the mod for it, but I feel, and I've seen a lot of people actually complain about this on Twitter, that like there's just so many life states already, and adding another one would just feel like too much. Not everyone wants to play with Sims for like a ridiculous amount of time. What the hell? I just replaced that and it immediately broke again. Nope, mop this up, please. But like, well, I personally don't mind if they do add another life stage. I still feel like it would be too much. But I mean, if they can make it good, then I'm all for it. Like, if they can actually add some depth to it and make it differentiate from other life states, then cool. No. Like, I'm really excited for the high school pack just because it adds some differences between the teen life state and young adults, because right now there really is no difference between them. But the high school pack will kind of allow for some differences. Like, they're adding new aspirations with the high school pack that are specifically for teens only, which I think is really good because, I mean, that definitely differentiates teens from young adults, just because, you know, adults can't have the same aspirations as teens in that way, and like, I hope I'm making sense, but because I am kind of rambling on about stuff, I might be repeating or not finishing my sentences or yeah. It's because I lose my train of thought like midway through my sentence. Yeah, Height Sliders is one of the things that I do wish that they would add to the game, but I understand why they don't do it because that is a lot of animations to remake to fit height size, or like to fit the heights of the Sims. And I had, well, I have the height sliders mod in my game, but it doesn't appear to be working right now, even though I got the updated version. I have the presets in game for height, but the actual sliders themselves are not working. And I may have to check back on that I put the right files in, but I am not entirely sure why it would not be working. So, I did see, I follow the Patreon page for Paralives, which I assume you're familiar with, if you're as into sim type games as I am. But Paralives is a life sim that is currently being worked on, and it's been worked on for a while. Can you use that mod to set teens to be slightly shorter than adults? Yes. Yeah, the height sliders I can put anywhere. But in Paralives, they have been working on the animations and for like the different heights and different sizes, because they're making the characters like very customizable, like capable of being various heights, various sizes, just trying to make them as customizable as possible. And so they are working on adjusting animations to fit depending on how tall your character is, or how skinny, or how wide, curvy. Yeah. Hey, Squishy. How are you? Can I get a shout out for Squishy, please? If Palin is back. I think he is. I thought I heard him. Thank you. But yeah, so Paralives is putting a lot of work into making sure that all the animations fit right, regardless of how your character looks. So, which is something I don't think the Sims team is very willing to try. Hence why they haven't added any kind of like height modifiers in the game, because that's just a lot of work to try to fix every animation to work with Sims, regardless of how tall they are or anything like that. It's going good. We are playing some casual Sims today because I don't feel like doing any kind of challenge or anything. I just really want to play with my current household and just kind of vibe and chill and all that. So, I was thinking about one of my favorite toys and can't find it. I'm starting to miss it and feel sad. Keep looking for it. It's got to be somewhere. But that one was Vixen, Squishy. I know the purple and kind of pinky purple are similar to each other, but unless you are saying hi to Palin because of the shout out thing, but it was Vixen who said hello to you, so. Oh gosh, my throat. And the fridge is broken. Fantastic. My phone keeps going off. What is going on? I'm getting like a million notifications from things, and it's kind of on my nerves. She wants to watch TV, but she's also kind of hungry. So I think we're gonna... Here. Okay, so it is actually Winterfest. We'll do a grand breakfast since it's almost 8 o'clock. Oh, it's also Marceline's birthday. So, we gotta make a cake too if we don't have one in the fridge already. I think we have one in the fridge still, right? Oh yeah, we do. Right, today is Marceline's birthday? Yes, it is. So Marceline is aging up into an adult. Marcy! You can use the bathroom in a minute. Are you excited to see how they integrate Once and Furious back with the high school pack? Yes. I've seen a little bit of it. They're basically getting rid of the whims and turning them into Wants and Fears. So like the spaces where the whims are now will be their wants, and then they'll have the fears kind of off to the side here with a different outline kind of thing. But then you'll also get a. I'm gonna have her add candles to this in a minute. In the Simology, the stuff will be added to this tab here as well. Yeah. But yes, I am intrigued to see it. I kind of wish that they had done it exactly the same as Sims 2, but I know the UI is very different to the Sims 2. So, yeah. I know that just wouldn't entirely be possible. But I am excited that they are adding that feature back to the game, because I think it'll help to bring it a little bit more life. I know that's a big thing, is that people don't think that the Sims have really any personality or depth to them, but hopefully the Wants and Fears will kind of make it so they do. Because, and I think I've mentioned this before on here, but while The Sims 4 is my favorite of the Sims games, I do think that the best Sims game is Sims 2. Just because, oh, she's stopped. Okay, it's right here, so why don't you just eat it? What was I saying? I actually really like the graphics of Sims 2. And I know it's not exactly open world like The Sims 3 is, but there's just so much, like, depth to it and so much randomness to it that it just fits to me. But I really like the graphics of Sims 2 a lot more than Sims 3. You're doing alright, just busy. Yeah. If 4 had just been like a modern baby of 2 and 3, it would have been more slap. Yeah, and unfortunately, like, I know why The Sims 4 turned out the way that it did. Because Sims 4 was originally supposed to be like an online multiplayer kind of game. And then SimCity 2013, I think, ended up being a flop because it was basically the same as what Sims 4 was supposed to be, but it didn't work out very well. And so EA very last minute changed what the game was supposed to be like. Hence why Sims 4 ended up like this. But the foundation that it's on was already not the most stable for this game. And unfortunately, instead of trying to fix it or like build it up or anything, they just kept adding stuff and adding stuff and adding stuff, and it's on a foundation that's 8 years old and was already just not very stable. And EA very much rushed the game for it to come out, and so it's not as great. You'll always prefer Sims 1, Bustin' Out, Herbs, Castaway 2, and 3 over 4. They just got greedier and greedier while making the game buggier. Yeah, and I know The Sims 5 is like, some people are wanting it, some are not, because they've seen how Sims 4 ended up and they're kind of worried that Sims 5 is going to be worse. A lot of people think Sims 5 is going to be better though, and are hoping that it'll be kind of the combination of Sims 2, 3, and 4. Sims 4 just for graphics, but content-wise, Sims 3 and Sims 2, especially open world and the color wheel and all that stuff. So, my hope is that they will use the Unreal Engine. What is it, 5, 7, or maybe just Unreal Engine? I don't know. Whatever the like best kind of game developing software thing is right now, I'm hoping that they'll use that next time that they do make a Sims game, because I think that'll help stability stuff for the next game if they do make another one. Also, I noticed in your list, Palin, that Sims Medieval is not in there. So, do you not like Sims Medieval, or I'm messing with you? But so, yeah, like I understand people's whole thing with the color wheel, and I think that'd be cool, especially since they added it for the pets. There's not a lot of reason for why they maybe couldn't add it to the actual Sims. But at the same time, they already have the swatch system in place, and I think it'd be very weird to try to uh, get rid of swatches entirely and just adjust everything to a color wheel. Like, I don't think this game can handle that much customization, which is why they probably just keep it with the pets and the werewolves. So, Medieval is great. It's just so repetitive with limited customization. Yeah, well, part of that has to do with the whole system of Create a Sim with the Sims 3 stuff, because Sims 3 and Sims Medieval, given that they use the same kind of style for Create a Sim, it's just sliders. And unfortunately, with sliders, there's not a lot of customization you really can do, unlike the push and pull mechanics for Sims 4. Like, apart from there not being a color wheel, I actually prefer the Sims 4 customization for Create a Sim, because the push and pull technique really does make it easier to make more differentiating looking Sims. But once you have the very limited CC out there for Medieval, it's better than Sims 4, if anything, just because it doesn't have $800 in DLC. You don't think they should get rid of the swatches if they just add the extra option to customize? $800 of DLC is still not a complete game. Literally still broken in so many ways. You're praying for DMC to die for copywriting software patterns to be found unenforceable, so other game developers can use the same basic mechanics that EA uses. Yeah. Because stuff like Paralives, they were doing the push and pull technique originally for making Parafolks, and then they found out that there was essentially copyright on it, and so they can't use that tactic anymore. Which we all know the only people who really use the push and pull technique for customization is The Sims. So EA put some kind of copyright thing over it to make it so that no one can legally use that tactic for their stuff anymore. So yeah, they're just trying to like prevent competition because EA is greedy. But of course I am still going to give them money because I am addicted to this game. So but yeah. Oh gosh. I think everyone got some food, so I'm gonna put that in the fridge now. But yeah, that was kind of the like, yeah. I don't know where that sentence was going. I talk to talk. So. Eggshells are being used to grow new human bones. Ugh.
What's it flavin'?
Feeling okay? She's got a cold. Sickness medicine. Hi, Torrance. You always buy packs on sale. You can have my money, but I'll be damned if I pay full price for any of it. Yeah, so like in the earlier times of me playing The Sims, I always got my stuff on sale. I usually waited until like January to get my stuff because, you know, they do the holiday sale every year. And I would ask my family for gift cards for Origin, usually, as like Christmas presents and birthday presents, because my birthday is like, what is it? It's 6 days after Christmas. And so it was just easier for me to get everything in January while the sale was still going on because I had fresh new stuff. But then as soon as I started working and was actually making money, I started buying packs basically the day that they released. And then if I was able to pre-order a pack, I would pre-order it, and yeah. You want the routes, but even on sale, my first pet stuff is a scam. Yeah, I mean, the whole pack itself is a scam, just because, you know, I don't think people would have as much of a problem with it, if it hadn't basically come out, like, right after Cats and Dogs. I think that's where people really see the pack as kind of just like a ripoff of content that should have been in Cats and Dogs, but wasn't because they wanted to make another pack out of it. So my first pet stuff would have been better to come out sometime later as like, oh, if you need extra stuff for your cats and dogs, like, here you go. Now that's been a few years, you may want some new stuff, but no, immediately after. For the longest time, you lived by it's always morally correct to pirate The Sims or any other games with no demo or gameplay trailers. Only pay licenses afterwards if they actually delivered a game content. Yeah, honestly, now that they've introduced kits, I kind of feel like my first pet stuff would have been better as a kit. Obviously, at the time that was made, there were no kits, but yeah, I definitely think that's overpriced. Trying to remember if my first pet stuff was something that I wanted to give away or not. I think I did manage to get it on sale. Strangerville was actually the pack that I managed to get through a giveaway. So I didn't have to pay any money for Strangerville, which was great. I do actually really like Strangerville as well, so but yeah. Literally priced like an expansion in the stuff pack category. Yeah, I definitely think that they have overpriced their DLC. Some packs I think are worth the money. Like, Cottage Living was really good. I think that it was probably priced appropriately for how much content we got. Because it added a lot of things usually. A lot of things usually? What? It added a lot of things. We got the cows, chickens, the llamas, we got the new world, we got a bunch of new recipes, we got like new egg types, we got the like simple living trait, the wild foxes, we got a bunch of really cute ass clothing. And oh yeah, but it was worth it, wasn't it? Because Cottage Living was like probably one of the best expansions we've ever gotten. Like, I think all the DLC is probably overpriced and should be less, but given that it's not, I think Cottage Living is probably one of the only packs that like really is worth paying so much because of how good of a pack it was. Packs like Get Famous, I do not think are worth $40. Oh my god. Just because like Get Famous really was a letdown. Especially with the world, because it's a celebrity pack, you know, you think like it's all about like being rich and famous and all that stuff, and when you think of rich and famous, you probably associate stuff with big. And the world that came with Get Famous was super tiny, Not a lot of lots, a lot of empty space. And it's just not good. So yeah, and unfortunately I'm one of those someones because I do just really like Sims content. There's only one piece of Sims content that I have not gotten for The Sims 4, and it is the Modern Menswear kit, just because I don't play a lot with male Sims, and no amount of clothing is really gonna make me want to play them, TBH. So yeah, Get Famous had like a lot of hype around it, but then you don't have a lot of options for actually getting famous. Like there is no really there's no real like singing or anything. I think Get Famous probably would have been a good pack to actually add bands, because you can get famous through music stuff. It's not just like playing violin becoming famous or anything like that, but the only like real kind of career that they added to that pack was the acting career. And it's like there are so many other ways to get famous, and you chose to just do acting. Like, yeah. Yeah. Big like a tool shed. I just mean like the city itself is kind of big, not necessarily the houses. It does have streaming, that is true. But it's more video creation than streaming, actually. Although they're adding a part-time streaming career, at least for teens with the high school pack. But actually, I guess for Get Famous, their streaming thing is like that drone thing or something, right? We'll see if it catches up with me in a minute. Like, yeah, okay, so there's this. But this is really their only like streaming method, and it's more of like IRL streaming than like game streaming, which is what is coming with the high school pack. So it's just kind of meh. But I've been trying to do homework for school, but the last few times it felt really hard. Maybe I'm not smart enough to do it. What do you think? We're never gonna say practice makes perfect here, because no, practice makes progress. So, and like, I feel like there were missed opportunities for other careers as well. Get Famous would have been a good pack for modeling as well, but also the Moschino stuff pack that added the I guess it added the photography skill. I don't know so much if it added a photography career or not. But like, that's a pack that's all about fashion. And they didn't add like a lot of clothing to that pack, but that also would have been a good pack for modeling. And they did not include a modeling career in that, and I feel like that was a missed opportunity. Yeah. So I guess they did add the photographer career, maybe. I know they have a freelance photography kind of career, but I don't know if there's an official one or not. No. But yeah, it just feels like missed opportunities to me, and so stuff like Get to Work, really, I feel is just not worth the $40 that it costs to get it. But Cottage Living, I feel, was worth it. Yeah. We got mail. I think after adding the fashion preference in high school, maybe they'll do something more with that. Maybe. I'm hopeful they'll do more pack refreshes like they did with Spot, because I don't think we've had a pack refresh since then. And there are definitely some packs that I think are in need of it. Get Famous is one of them. Island living is definitely one of them. Holy hell, we don't check our mail. What is this? Scholarship result letter. I'll give that to Torrance. I'm just get rid of these, cause yep. What is this? University acceptance letter. That also goes to Torrance. I need him to. And that or whatever. Or he needs to edit it or something. Or. I just made him spend $100 for nothing. Anyway. Okay. So. Oh, hello. Right. That's floating now. Hang on. Give me a second. Hopefully. Or not. As someone who enjoys fashion and criticism, you wish there was a career like TS3 stylist career. I don't play a lot of Sims 3, so I unfortunately am not familiar with it. Damn it, I can't do anything with the sketchpad because it's stuck. Damn it. It's borked and I can't get to it. 1 second. Basically you give makeovers with requested parameters. Gotcha. Yeah, like, I don't play a lot of Sims 3 just because I can't really stand the graphics. I try to play it for long periods of time, but it's very difficult, so I don't typically play it because it's just not one of my favorites. I'm gonna try to buy him another sketch thing because we actually need that for his job. So. We'll just set it there. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. We'll try that again. And then Torrance has some stuff in her inventory now. So why don't we open that? So she won her scholarship, and that was her acceptance letter thing or something. Oh, what the hell? Why does everything keep breaking? The game runs like trash for you. You made some Sims on stream and was having so much lag. You saved them on a lot and called it. Yeah, like Sims 3 ones. Oh god. Sims 3 runs fine for me. It's just I can't look at it for too long. So it's really just a matter of the graphics. I think that's keeping me from being into The Sims 3, unfortunately. I want to like the game as much as everyone else, but I'm so used to The Sims 4 that trying to get into Sims 3 is very difficult for me. Even with Sims 2, as much as I like the game, like, I don't know how much I can really play it. Like, at the moment I can't play it at all because the game doesn't work for me. But we're gonna try a tactic at some point when we manage to get it running on a different computer, because somewhere Palin has like physical copies of the original Sims games with like the packs and stuff, and so maybe soon. Although last time I attempted to stream The Sims 2, it was a little bit weird. So the way they walk and stand is a little bonk too. Yeah. Okay, so Guess we can't open presents with anyone. We have to do it individually.
Quar. Belindy.
That's probably the prank gift that, fucking, what's his face? James put in there. What'd she get? I do not know. It will not tell me. Open presents! Tell me the things!
Sergey Blue. Zilnoy.
One carrot.
Darn it, pay.
Oh.
Oh. Buffin' ah.
No one is liking their presents, apparently. Another carrot. Or, not at a present, that's not what we're doing. Open present. Come on, Christine. Ah. What'd you get? One true prodigy child's violin. Alright. Open present.
Ho ho.
Alright, and then Marceline already opened presents too. Alright. The motion monitor gaming set. Alright, I think that's probably in the household inventory, right? Why are these in here? Yeah, as well as the lumber pole and a bunch of other crap. I don't know why there's a thing of homework in here, but alright, so we did manage to get this, which is really cool. Only thing is we don't have anywhere to put it right now besides in here, so I guess it's going in that room for now. Is this unlocked right now? Yeah, it is. Oh well. If they can't get to the computer, they'll be on that thing. So, such fun. Alright, I think everyone opened presents, so we can remove the present pile. Oh gosh. Should we have the rest of the fam come over maybe? We can try to get the step siblings to come and hang out maybe. I just need to remember that Marceline is the one hosting it right now.
Frankavint, Fina Iffel Imb. Malspec, Mopsy Vom.
Here come the step sibling, or not even step siblings, half siblings. So, because they have the same dad.
Dag dag. Zisamba.
So, yeah, looks like we have Kylie and Alan. There's Kelly.
Plevar.
Did I see Christian too, or there he is.
Mumba Yalig Doba.
They're all just hanging out. So yeah, all of the kids have the same dad. But their mom is obviously different. Kind of. So, with the neighborhood stories, that is how Kylie and Alan were born. However, when you actually go to their family tree, let's see if I can actually see this. Or if it's going to be broken too. He doesn't show up as the dad for these two, which is weird because basically they're supposed to be these two are supposed to be Cullen's kids as well, but the neighborhood stories didn't like process him in their family tree at all. So they basically don't actually have a dad at all. Like the game just kind of spawned them without like fully spawning them as having a dad, if that makes sense. I don't know. But I count them as Kellen's kids as well because technically they are Kellen's. So the game just is borked. So but it looks like Kelly and Christian are hanging out by the TV. Where's Alan gone? To play on the gaming rig. So yeah, Sims are gonna be all over that thing. One big happy family. So many kids. There's literally 8 of them. 8 kids in total. My gosh. Oh, Marceline and Kylie are not getting along right now, apparently.
Payfin. Dibble Varspa. Nibs. Kumba Rubni Plevar. Ho ho
Oh, twins fighting? Or I think we're all just kind of waiting for Santa, maybe, so. Or Father Winter, as he's called in the game. Where's Torrance at? She's over here. Yep, there's Alan. Where is Kylie headed? Or, Kelly? Motion gaming rig? Motion gaming rig. Oh gosh. Alrighty. I think Winterfest turned out pretty well though, so far. It's not quite over yet, but although who dat? This isn't Father Winter, but that is Vasil Hickey. Oh boy. Alright, so we have 3 days until the twins age up. Carmen is making a mess. We're gonna stop that because no, any mess you make, you're gonna clean up. Oh, Father Winter. What? Gave Christina a present. Another violin? What? But also, where the hell is Father Winter? 'Cause she was talking to Kylie. I'm confused. I don't see him anywhere, so I don't... Oh, shit, there he is. Hi. When did you show up? Quick, we gotta talk to him before he disappears. Come on, Carmen. Carmen, let's go. Carmen! Oh my god. Carmen, talk to Father Winter. Have him give you a present.
Not fun.
Yazip. Bimbus.
Ask for a present. If we don't get it in the gold, she'll be depressed. So,
Ah, and Fabi.
okay, so yeah. She has 2 kid violins. So, and there's 2 violins upstairs. I could get this entire, like, all 4 of them to be violinists like their mom. I really could. Bottle bobble. Or what? Oh, bubbles. Also, carrot. Goodbye. Alrighty, let's send her to bed now. Oh, she's already headed that way. Christine is just napping again, so I'm gonna have her go to sleep. Or, wait. It says she didn't ask Father Winter for a present at all, so. This game is lying to me. It's like, didn't I just give you a present? No, that was my sister.
Mimlet Sabricia. Huh?
Floopy.
Flurna?
Oh, and Flora.
Clef.
Do 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 do
Huh?
do 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 do.
Bueo Choba.
Huh?
Ask for a present. Don't have the option. Super duper lame.
Sjoeboedens, Jeffy, Fleebers, dat eine, wie blieb du mais? Lonet, you, Jeff Zor, Bospa Zebna, Chupa, Zebna, Barona.
Dang. We still don't have the option to actually ask for a present, so. Oh well. But she's in the gold at least, so. She won't be depresso espresso. Why don't we actually go ahead and end the gathering so that way they'll hopefully all go home. Alright, and they're all okay. So. Okay. Stop talking to Father Winter and go to bed. And we'll see if Christian will actually leave the house. I'll put that in there. Alan is leaving. Oh. What the hell was Marceline doing all the way over there? This is weird. Oh, there goes Christian. Oh. Okay. Well. At least we didn't waste any orange juice, because he drank it, but... Again? For real? How many times is this toilet gonna break? Again? There. Either it's bugged or it's James's fault. Oh man. Alright, she is hungry, but it looks like she wants to go to bed. So that's fine. Marceline doesn't judge her, apparently. Says, I hate it here. Marceline hates when things are messy / smelly. Yes, she does. Very much so. Alright, and we fast forward. Alrighty, and we can pack these up into the inventory. And there it'll stay until next Winterfest. So, yay. Winterfest successful for everyone. Woohoo. Oh gosh. Yep. Alright, Christine is up, and she's really got to use the bathroom. Looks like she is going to go after some leftovers. Marceline is super hungry, but she's still asleep. Torrance is getting hungry. James really has to use the bathroom. So. Hello. It's only 4:27. Alright, when he gets done with that, I'll probably have him grab some leftovers.
Ooh, Ben Koya.
Torrance, why don't you get some food? Oh, she's already on it.
Ah, Sonoma. Shazzle, I know.
Ooh, man.
Ma'am, you can't eat if you're not sitting down. Just saying. At least you can't eat comfortably.
Oh, yeah, Behorm. Oh, Wasabes.
Ah, gosh.
Oh, yeah, Behorm.
Alright, so Christine is on the computer. What's she doing? Chatting in a kid's chat room. For him, should send to client for approval. Also, where did he put that sketchpad? Oh, I just realized the dollhouse is broken. Great. Where did he put it? I bought him a new sketchpad, and now it is missing. And I am confused. Where could he have put it? Right. Okay, so the sketch pad is missing. That's fun. It's not in the bar area. Wouldn't be anywhere in there. Great. He lost the sketch pad. Try that. Unless it's floating around outside somewhere again. Or maybe one of the half-siblings took it. Which would really suck. But, I mean, we're fine money-wise. Honestly, we have over 900,000 simoleons in the inventory and all stuff. Like, we are good. But he really needs to keep this on him and not set it anywhere that people can get to it. So, meanwhile, all of his stuff keeps getting rejected, so we have to keep editing and editing and editing. You want to AFK to make a snack? No problem. What'd you get for snackies? So, I honestly can't really be here too much longer. So I'll probably end in a few minutes because Palin and I do have an appointment in a little over an hour. So, or we have to leave for an appointment in a little over an hour. So I want to try to get some rest from stream before we head out. So probably will only be on for a few more minutes. I'll let it hit 3 hours and then I'll probably end. But you heated up a banquet pot pie. Ah. I've never been a big fan of pot pies, honestly. I don't know why, but there's just something about them that I'm not a fan of. So they did their homework, right? Yes. So they should both be good to go for school. I'm gonna have her use the bathroom real quick, though, hopefully. And Christina's wearing glasses again. I don't know what's causing them to put on glasses for brief periods of time. I would assume it's Slice of Life because that's the mod I just recently added back in, and I don't entirely know what all was added and updated and all that, so. We should probably take the Christmas decorations down now, or the Winterfest decorations. Bounce the camera. Hello. So do that, and they're gone. Sunny. What is Torrance doing? Just standing around. Alright, and James, I assume, finished this, right? Yeah, so Dollhouse is back in order. Yep. And they're headed out, so why don't we have Torrance go ahead and take care of those. They're better when you make your own filling. The dozen stuff is never perfect, but it's good enough for me for now. Sure. Frozen stuff, I gotcha. Yeah. I don't know. Just, I'm a very picky eater, is the thing. So there's a lot of stuff that I don't like. Some things I only like in certain ways. Like broccoli, I don't like cooked or steamed broccoli. I'm perfectly fine with raw broccoli. Love raw broccoli. But, I don't know. My pickiness just has no limits, it seems. How's it going, James? I have typed this message over and over because I know it will change things, but I think I like you. We don't know you, and we're married, so back the fuck up.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Does Marceline work today? No, she's off today. Okay. So she's just having fun with the gaming rig. You like your broccoli extra steamed. You like it nice and soft when you eat it warm. Oop. What do you mean his procrastination? He's been working on it. It's not my fault that the gig peeps keep declining our work. I call bullshit. Yeah. This game has so many, like, things and stuff. Put the portrait down. Release. Good God. Okay. There we go. Nope. JK. Well, this is fun. So if it's on any of these, it's gonna have that. But if I keep it out here, then yeah. But like, another thing I've had an issue with, and I saw this is actually on the laundry list, for like their most recent one that they made. Okay, so it's just gonna do that anytime that I have the cursor on anything. Good to know. But Torrance was doing university stuff, and I never had an option to like get her to go to class early or anything. And because she doesn't live on campus, she would always show up to her classes late. And so, despite her doing her homework all the time, getting her projects done for all that stuff, she kept getting Fs in all of her classes because she wasn't showing up on time because it would not let me. So that was super annoying. But yeah. I do think I'm probably gonna exit the game here. Hopefully when I load back into it, that portrait will not be locked to my cursor anymore. Your Sims are always late to uni also. Yeah, I think it's just a thing with them not living on campus, but I'm hoping that if that is the case, they'll get that fixed, and hopefully that's what they are planning on doing with that laundry list. But yeah, I am gonna go ahead and end stream now so I can lay down for a little bit before we have to head out. So I am gonna find someone for us to raid. And I'll get music going for you while we take a look at what's going on. I want to see what this person's doing. Okay. I have ideas. So, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I will be back on Sunday with more Sims 4. I'm unsure of what I'll be doing on that day, but I will... I'll see what I can come up with in the time that I have off or away from stream. So, but I do think I know who we're gonna go raid, so we'll see if it lets me raid them though. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. So, we're gonna go raid my friend Harm. He's currently playing Slay the Spire, which looks to be some kind of like magical card game attack thing. I don't entirely know. But yeah, so thank you all for hanging out with me today. I hope everyone had a great time. I know I didn't play too much of The Sims, but good conversation is never a bad thing. So I will be live again on Sunday, also at noon Eastern. And yeah, go give all the love to Harm. and I'll see you in a few days. Bye bye.